Have you ever felt obsessed about anything? That particular promotion, that specific person, or that particular result? Do you know obsession can be the greatest obstacle to your happiness? In fact, obsession can lead to depression. There is a huge difference between enthusiasm and obsession. We can associate positive feelings with enthusiasm like love, interest, passion, but we associate negative feelings with obsession like fear, insecurity, neediness, clinginess. And that is why it is extremely important to take care of ourselves when we are obsessed about something. And that is why today I have come with 3 extremely powerful techniques which would help you to get rid of any kind of obsessions. Just like my previous video, today also I will use an acronym for these 3 techniques, and the acronym is BAD, B-A-D. So that you can simply remember the sentence, obsession is bad. Hence, use the technique BAD. Okay, before starting, I just need to remind you, if you are new here, please subscribe my channel because I put out videos on health, happiness, career and communication which might help you in your personal and professional life. Now let's start about the techniques. The first technique that we are going to talk about starts with B. Then we will move to the technique which starts with A and then B. Why? Because it is easier to implement the technique which starts with B, and then we would go deeper into the topic. The first technique which starts with D is distraction. Why it works? Because when we are obsessed about something, we are focusing on a particular area of our life. But remember, one thing, one person cannot define our life, right? So it's important to focus on other areas of life. So distraction can be of 2 types. One, which is temporary distraction. For example, if you're obsessed about your promotion or your result, then do something that you like to do which will immediately distract you. For example, you can watch your favorite movie, go hang out with friends, talk to your loved ones. That may distract you, but temporarily. Maybe for half an hour, for a couple of hours. But there is second type of distraction where you actually focus on different area of your life. For example, when you are obsessed about promotion, you can focus on your family life. You can focus on your hobby. You can focus on investing something entirely different. Focus on different area of your life. This kind of distraction is extremely powerful because number 1, it distracts yourself. You can distract yourself in that way, and second, you are focusing on different area of life, so that part of life, that area of your life is going to get enhanced. So that is why our first technique is simply distract yourself. Now once you distract yourself, you focus on different areas of your life, now you are kind of stable, you are in a stable position, and then we can go to the next technique. The next technique starts with A, and the technique is ask yourself. So you need to ask yourself a specific question. What is your need or desire behind this obsession? And start satisfying that need in a different way. Now it's a difficult concept, a little bit difficult basically. So I'm going to explain it with a simple example which will help you to understand the concept. Different people want different thing or same thing for different reason. For example, there are 3 people. 3 people want to do MBA. Now they might want to do MBA for different reason, for entirely different reason. So that is why it is extremely important to understand the reason behind the obsession. Now, one person may want to do MBA because he thinks that because of the financial situation, because of the lucrative opportunities he is going to get after MBA, after the course. So it has a financial aspect connected to it. Now, the second person may want it because of social approval. He simply needs approval. If he does that, he will get some kind of social approval. Now, third person may want it because of his parents. Maybe he wants to make his parents happy and his parents want him to do it. Now, here I am not judging anyone, and you should also not judge your feelings. Here the important part is to understand the reason. There is something behind the obsession. There is some particular reason behind the obsession. And once you identify it, you can start satisfying your need in different way. For example, if the first person who wants to do MBA because of some financial reason, he may start looking for different ways. Maybe he can invest something. Now I'm not saying he should stop studying for MBA. No, but what I'm trying to say here, if we know what we basically want, we would understand there are different ways, there are other ways to achieve that goal. If I want to earn more money, then it is not the only way to achieve it. Maybe there are other ways, right? And it is important for that particular person to know, to research about other ways, maybe to start investing, maybe to know what are different ways to earn money. So MBA is not the only way. When you know that something is not the only way to achieve your goal, you become less obsessed. Now the second person, which is quite common, we do a lot of stuff because we need approval. So when we don't get this approval, we become quite obsessed, right? So what that person can do, that person can give the approval or appreciation to himself or herself. We often fail to appreciate ourselves. Maybe we are putting in effort, we are doing a good job. Internal motivation is extremely important, and when you give yourself that approval, that appreciation, then you care less about other people's opinion or other people's approval. Now, that doesn't mean we should stay away from other people, but that means if I am not waiting for someone else's approval, right? Because I am giving it to myself. It is important. Now, if we talk about a third person, now he may talk to his parents, he may try to make his parents happy in any other way. That doesn't, again I am trying to say here that all these 3%, they need to study for MBA. But what I am trying to say, that sometimes we become obsessed about it. We feel that is the only way, that is all about our life, but that is not true. That's a particular thing. We should try for it, but we should also know, even if it doesn't work, there are other ways through which we can achieve what we want. That is why this second technique is extremely powerful. It needs time, it is kind of self-reflection, and I think in our fast-paced life we generally don't think about all these things. But if you do, maybe for 10-15 minutes, it is huge. It can make a huge difference in your life. Now, last but not the least, B for benefits. There is an English proverb which says, grass is always greener on the other side. That's absolutely true. We always think our situation, our circumstances is not good enough. Maybe I should achieve that and then I will have a better life, better circumstances. But it is extremely important to make peace with your current circumstances. Again, I would like to say that doesn't mean we won't improve ourselves, but it means that if you want that kind of peace, inner peace, then you need to make peace with your current situation, and that can only happen if you remind yourself about the benefits of the current circumstances. Let me tell you, I believe every single situation has some pros and cons. Every single situation. And in whatever situation you are, maybe there are also certain benefits, certain good things about it. And you should always keep reminding yourself those points, those things. So that means we should embrace the attitude of gratitude, and that would actually help you to work more towards your goal, and you will ultimately achieve your goal. You may also like the video on meditation and yoga, because these two things also help to calm down us, to make us stress free. So that is why I will give the link at the end of this video, and also I will share the link in the description box. Also, you can follow me on Instagram, and let me remind you again, if you're new here, please subscribe my channel. All you need to do is to click on the subscribe button below. Thank you so much for watching my video. Keep tuning in. See you next time.